Heyo, welcome into CHGO Bets Daily, coming to you live from Studio B of our CHGO offices, and I guess from Cody's humble abode. We are two degenerates. You can follow me at Sean_W_Anderson. You can follow Cody at Cody_CHGO. You can follow the show at CHGO_Bets. Cody is the most passionate degenerate that I know. Cody is very, very he spreads the board. He's not afraid to do some action. He's not afraid to do college basketball tip-off. He's not afraid to do NFL. All right, so make sure you're following Cody. It's been a fun ride because you've been pretty, I mean, even when you're having a bad night, it's basically an even night for you, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. I mean, this is the first show of the week, and I keep forgetting to bring this up to you in the office. But despite some of the good nights, they do come with bad beats, and that 4-leg parlay I had at the Bulls-Nets game last Friday was absolutely brutal with the stat correction of Ben Simmons, 10 rebounds. I thought I won $475 on a $25 bet for 15 minutes. It was the greatest 15 minutes of my life, only for the stat people from the NBA to take it away from me. And give me a loss. But other than that, yeah, it's been a nice little ride. About even on college basketball to start. College football, level of action. Only lost one bet last night if you don't count the dumb parlays I came up with. So, we're making it up, and I found a way to be good, or I think I'm getting better at betting the NBA. I've been okay on the NBA outside of opening night.
There's always one bad night, so get him out of the way early. Shout out to our guy James Orlando, who's hanging out with the chat. Same with our guy Robbie too. You got Cubs coming up at 6 p.m. So make sure you're tuning into Cody, Luke, and Ryan tonight. We are talking about Bears-Panthers. Want to let you know about our friends over at Circa Sportsbook. Their tight money line splits, low hold model is best for you, the better. Games will strive to be a -110 split on the Circa Sports menu, unlike other sports books, which may use a -115 or -120 split. And hey, why don't we use examples? Because right now you look at the line plus 3.5. Circa has the best options out there. If you look for the Panthers plus 3.5, it's -115, which is the best on any of the Illinois mobile sports books right now. And you look at -105 on the Bears at plus -3.5. And out of the available sports books, it is the best price to my knowledge. So right now, download the Circa Sportsbook app. They also encourage you to compare the lines from each sportsbook to make sure that you are getting the best bet possible, because what Circa strives to be is the home for serious gamblers. They're not going to limit you if you win, right? If you have a play, Circa wants to be the home for that play. So download Circa Sports Illinois app at circasports.com/Illinois-app, circasports.com/Illinois-app to sign up today. Also, real people run that app. Those real people are going to be at Joe's on Wheat Street on November 9th. So make sure that you are head over to circasports.com. One of those people, Brian Urlacher, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., but that's going to be there for the Circa event for the Thursday night game, 6:30 to about 11 or so over at Joe's on Wheat Street. So make sure you are heading over to Circa Sports to learn more. If you or someone you know may have a problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537, text GMB 833-234, or visit areyourreallywinning.com. All right, Cody. Line is 3.5. The Circa Live odds has the over-under at 39, at least looking at the game, the teams that are playing on Thursday night, Bears-Panthers, with Justin Fields doubtful / not playing from Coach Matt Eberflus. How do you feel about the Bears being 3.5-point favorites?
I feel disgusting thinking about it. I feel like I'm definitely not going to touch it. And best of luck.
You lean Panthers?
I do lean Carolina, just because the Bears have been underdogs in every game all season, and this is like one of the first times that they're favorites. I think it's probably the first time they were favorites since week 1 against the Packers. But I even if Fields was playing, I guess maybe if Fields was playing, I'd feel a little bit better. But as we saw 3 days ago, as of recording. Tyson Bagent, he has his highs and he has his lows. And when he has his lows, they're really low lows because he'll turn the ball over. I know the Saints are a lot better team than Carolina. I do think the Bears can win, but you're talking about a field goal and the hook. I mean, I think this game's going to be close. What I'm touching on this game, as far as, you know, whether we're talking about the spread or the total, as everyone knows, I love primetime unders, but this is like classic. This is classic shitty Thursday night football, folks. Like, people, when the NFL scheduled this, they're like, oh, Bryce Young revenge game potentially. Justin Fields, like, is he a real thing? And like, oh, are the Bears going to be a better team? And it turns out both teams just really, really stink. So you know what? For Thursday night football, we're going to get punts, turnovers. I don't even know what the weather's going to be like, but I already feel like it's going to be terrible since it's here. And I just, under 38.5, I understand that that's a low total. But I've been riding the trend all season, and it has been profitable. I don't remember the last time an over hit on a primetime game. So maybe that means that we're due for an over.
Vikings Eagles, I bet it.
Perhaps that might be the one. I don't know.
No, it is.
But,
I know.
Okay.
I'm haunted by the memory.
But when you look at, you know, outside of the trend, when you look at these two teams, the Bears, they are awful against the pass. They're awful against the pass, but they're actually pretty good against the run. Within the Panthers, they just haven't been good passing or running the ball. So I don't know what we're going to get out of Carolina. I think from the Bears, you're going to get moments where you feel like they should be better than with their record, and then I feel like you're going to be reminded at some point, oh, this is why they're 2-7, right? So I think we could see some turnovers. I think we could see some missed field goals. I do not feel like the Bears are going to blow the Panthers out like they did the Raiders, and I don't feel like Carolina is going to come in there and blow out the Bears. It's going to be a close game. First 1 to 17 wins this game.
Let me do my math. 17 plus 17 is 34. That's an under. Because I mentioned that it was 39. It's 38.5. This is Navy Army, Air Force Army. This is service game level bad. These teams are so inept that the ball will not be moved past the 40. I think there was the stat yesterday or from Sunday that in the second half, the Saints didn't get past the Bears 50, right? So the Bears defense like showed up in the second half of that defense, which I just think is going to be under. Right now, I think a great player prop, and Circa does not carry player props, or at least it's not posted on my app, or at least they haven't been posted just yet. But plus 195 for Adam Thielen on a certain sports book out there to score a touchdown. That is Bryce Young's favorite target. Adam Thielen loves torturing the Bears. And this is a very, very, very young secondary, which I think plays into Adam Thielen's wily veteran status. So I love Thielen to score a touchdown at plus 195. I'm with you leaning at plus 3.5. But the two plays that I would make, say best bets, hand down, Thielen to score, and run to your sports book, run to your phone, and bet under 38.5 before you wake up tomorrow and it's 35 without a hook.
Yeah. As far as player prop here, I can give you an over. You know, if you want to root for something, you want to cheer for something to take the over on. And you know how we love a good narrative bet, Sean. So I'm looking right at Bryce Young. All right. As I said earlier, the Bears are terrible against the pass, or defending the pass. I mean, they're like bottom 3 or 4 teams.
I have the stat for you. They've allowed the most passing touchdowns to opposing teams this year, and they have allowed, let's see, the second most pass yards.
That's fun.
Right. Yes. So, and this is where I'm going with Bryce Young over 21.5 passing completions. In 2023, he has gone over 21.5 passing completions every single game outside of week 1 against the Falcons. He's gone over every game since then. Again, the Bears are terrible against the pass. And if you want a little plus money action, you can get Bryce Young under a half interception, which means he just wouldn't throw an interception at all. You can get it at plus money on most sports books out there. I know I was talking about how there's going to be turnovers and this and that. The reason that I like it is the Bears have been awful at turning teams over this year. Because their pass defense is so bad. I know Montez Sweat is here now. Maybe that if he can get after the quarterback, maybe that forces a bad throw. Perhaps, but I don't know how things are going to change 4 days after his first game with the Bears. So that's kind of the way that I look at it right now. And I like Bryce Young over 21.5 passing completions and under interception. So no interceptions because you can get it plus money. Little dicey, but I like a little good narrative bet. I think we could see a game where we're talking on Friday about Bryce Young and, we passed on him.
Right. I could see it, but again, it just comes back to how bad the Bears defense is. So, I mean, whether the short one is great on Thursday night or not, I mean, again, Adam Hogue, it seems like after every single post game, his biggest takeaway is, man, they just suck. Their defense is bad. Man, they take too many penalties. I mean, I don't know. I hope it's less about the quarterback because the right one isn't even playing tomorrow. It's going to be Tyson Bagent. And I know you liked his rushing yards before, but I think it's just going to be hopefully about how bad the Bears are because that's just, I mean, this is going to be bad football. We're not condoning you watching it, but go out to Joe's on Wheat Street for sure.
At least go have fun with us.
Yeah. Right. I no promises that I'll be there. Are you going to be there?
I believe I will be there. I think I'm going to go to the tailgate too, just to, because they've been fun. And I like hanging out with all the people who like to support us. And the Circa people are awesome. And there's a lot of Goose Island. So I'll probably go and then go to Joe's on Weed after because it's better than sitting in my apartment and watching the game alone.
Hell yeah. And you're 100% right about that. So join us, whether it be at the tailgate at Joe's on Weed Street. Both Steven's going to be there too. That's Cody Delmendo. Follow him at Cody_CHGO. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me at Sean_W_Anderson. Thank you to Steven for producing the show. Thank you to James Orlando for chatting with us in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button and we will talk to you later. Goodbye.
We all silly like the mayor.